morning, good morning, good morning. My neighbor was mowing or chainsawing something, so I'm hoping that's going to stop so we don't have this noise. This is the first ever time I'm doing this, so if this is a complete dumpster fire, I am so sorry. I do apologize. I've also got a very makeshift tripod here right now because I currently do not have any ring lights or tripod or anything, but that's coming, so we will be there soon. So I exfoliated my face and washed it and everything this morning, and if you know me, you will know that that doesn't happen as often as it should. But I figured I would show you what I used for my exfoliation because I noticed that that is also a South African product made in South Africa. So this is the Skin PhD Pause Age Papaya Enzymatic Exfoliator that I used this morning. It's very nice. It's got tiny little sponges in it, which is quite fun. So yeah, and then I've got all my sorbet things here, which I'm very excited to try. So all of this is just an attempt to try and bless it. The dogs are with me because they wouldn't stay outside, and now they are creating chaos here behind me. Anyway, this is an attempt to try and support more South African businesses and get some more South African products into my makeup case, my cupboard, all those types of things. So here we go. I bought all of this stuff from Clicks for about 1,300 Rand, which is really great. As far as I know, all the Sorbet products can only be bought at either Clicks or from Sorbet directly. But Clicks has a very great 3 for 2 sale that they have so that you can buy 3 products and get the cheapest one free. I also saw on Sorbet's site that they have a lot of individual brushes that you can buy, foundation brushes, powder brushes, eyeshadow brushes, all those things. I couldn't find any in the Clicks that I was in. I was, however, able to find a gift pack that had some of these. So there's these ones that I got. They're all double-sided, so that is what I'm going to be using. And they also included this little bag, which oddly enough the brushes don't fit in, but anyway. I have also never applied foundation with a brush, so this is going to be lots of fun. I have this little doodad with me because I'm from the 1946 apparently, so that if I don't come right with a brush, I will try using this because that is what I normally use. Okay, so first of all I bought the Sorbet Airtime Mousse foundation in the shade Wheat. They have quite a few different foundations. They've got a liquid one, they've got a cream one, and then they've got this mousse one, and then they've also got a serum that has an SPF and all sorts of things in it. But I got this one, so let's have a look. Ooh, cap's open. So I don't know if the light is good for you to see this, but this is what I'm going to use. And then the first brush from Sorbet here says foundation and concealer brush, so I'm going to use this flat one. That's what I've seen people on YouTube use, so let's try it out. Apparently with mousse you're not supposed to use too much, so I've got just got a little bit on my brush, and we'll start there, and if I need more I will put on more. So let's have a look, see here how this goes. Okay, this is actually not too bad. I think I will manage with the brush. I do, however, think I need a little bit more on my brush. Let's see here. Okay, so I've covered it a little bit more. I'm going to do half of my face, and then we will see if we can see the difference and see how this looks at the end. It's a little bit orangey for my skin, but the lighter shade looked a little bit too light, so I'm hoping this is going to be fine. Let's just make sure everything on the one side of my face is covered. I'm just going to check the mirror quickly a little bit closer just to see if it's not streaky. Okay. This has actually gone quite well, so what I'm going to do, let's just get a little bit more light here. I don't know if you can see what I've applied it to the one side of my face. Now this is not a full coverage. This is more of a medium coverage, and this is perfect for me. So let's do the rest. I'm hoping. Okay, see now this is starting to look, I don't know if you can see, a little bit more streaky. I don't know if there's too much product on the brush now or what's happening, but hopefully if we blend it nicely it'll be fine. I'm just blend into my neck here a bit. Okay, got a little bit forehead left to do. And then I think we are good. And I did it with a brush. Okay, so this actually went on quite nicely. It didn't streak a lot. I don't know if that's because I'm doing it with the brush or if this is a good foundation, but I think this one matches my skin quite well. And I think it looks pretty good. The brush is now full of quite a lot of foundation, but that's okay too. So let's just see if we can have a look here in a little bit more light. This is what we've got at the moment. Alright, then the next one that I got is I got a pressed powder. They have loose powder and pressed powder. I got the pressed one. It's called Powderful stuff, and from what I could see, they only had 3 shades. So it's either light, medium or dark. I got the lightest one because I have no tan. It does come with a little poof, but again I am going to try and use a brush because they did give me powder brushes in my little set. So there's actually, so they gave me this as a powder brush. This is labeled as a powder brush and it's got both sides. So I am thinking I am going to use the flat one because I might use this one for blush. So I'm just dipping this in here, and I'm actually just going to use this mirror because it's a little bit closer to my face. And put on my powder. Okay, so don't, this is what I'm noticing, don't swipe the brush over your face. I don't know if everybody does this, but I apparently do, because that makes it look a little bit clumpy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just patting it onto my face like this. I didn't get all of the things that they have. I started with the very basics of stuff that I use every day. So I didn't get any highlighters, concealers, those types of things. I will build this up as I go along, depending on how I feel about all of this and the products. So I think I'm pretty covered with the powder now. So that's giving me a nice matte look, and still my foundation looks quite good. Doesn't look streaky at all. So we are good so far. It's going very well. I am going to have to wash these brushes. They also do have, I saw a brush cleaner, which I will also get in time. And the reason I haven't gotten it yet is because I saw another very cool brush cleaner that I do want to try from Eco Tools, which is actually a wipe, like almost like a makeup wipe, and it's made of bamboo and all natural products. So I am going to try that. And if that doesn't work for me, I could get the Sorbet one, which is a liquid brush cleaner. Right. Okay, then they do have an eyebrow pencil, or they have this, which is what I ended up getting. It's called Take a Brow Pocket Brow Bar, and I got it in color Cocoa Blend. So, because my hair color is quite dark, my eyebrows are pretty okay. They've been shaped pretty recently, so I'm not going to do any shaping now. I also do have micro shading, so I don't need that much help. My problem, however, is, and I don't know if you'll be able to see this, my eyebrows are uneven. Very, very uneven. So, I have micro shading that is even to make them look even. But the hair on this eyebrow actually starts growing halfway through only. So that's why this one looks much lighter at the top than this one. Because they worked on the location of this one and made this one even with it, which means I've got less hair on this one if I wax it according to the shading that I had done. So, don't know how that happened. I have one eyebrow that is higher on my face than the other. But, hi Natasha! Natasha inspired this. She's very passionate about using South African products and products made in South Africa to support our economy and our people. And that's kind of how I got this started. So that is where I am right now because I've learned so much from her. I'm just trying to put this powder. I give up. It's fine. Alright, so let me just get the plastic off this. So this looks like this. So it's got a teeny tiny little brow brush in it, and then it's also got a little angled brush and a little sponge. So I will brush the little bit of eyebrow that I do have just up a bit, and then we will see what happens with this kit. My shading is very light because I never went for the touch up because it hurt and I'm a baby. So I do still need a little bit of eyebrow color. I can't not do anything with them, especially with the hair situation. Okay, so there's a little bit of wax in here. So most of their products, they sent me a whole list that is cruelty free. But they did say that some of their products, and I'm assuming this is one of them, do contain beeswax. So that's why they are not able to, at this point, label their entire line cruelty free. But I did post a list a while back. I will post it again so that if you insist on using cruelty-free products only, they do have a lot of those, and you will be able to do a full face with cruelty-free products if you want to do that. So I'm just going to wax my eyebrows a little bit here with this wax that they've got in this little thing. I'm using the tiny angled brush that they gave, and the reason for that is that I do have another angled brush that I will use, that I prefer, that I will use for the color. Oh, I'm sweating already. Whew. Okay. This brush is very small. It's kind of difficult to hold, so I would recommend that you get some proper brushes and a proper angled brush for this if you are going to be using this, because to depend on the brushes that they give you in here, it's a little bit tough. They're a little small. I don't know if I just have long fingers or if it's the nails, but I'm struggling a bit with them. But it's okay. It will be fine. It will be fine. Right. So I have a few of my own brushes here that I decided to just put here in case I do need them. So I've got a little angled brush here and this eyebrow brush that I figured I would just go over with. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's just comb these a little, comb these up, make sure they are shaped properly, especially this one with the itty bitty few hairs. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to use this little angled brush that I have, which is my own. I don't remember where I bought it or when. In this dark powder. And we're just going to fold these in a little bit. Oh, this is actually quite pigmented. This is quite dark. I don't know if you can see the line I made. This is darker than I expected. So I am just currently going on the lines of my shading. And I'm just filling it in like that. So we can see a bit of a difference there now between these two. It looks a little bit angular. I will probably brush it at the end just to see, just to make it look a little bit more natural. I don't like a very angular eyebrow. So let's just do this one as well. So my eyebrow on this side, as I said, has a lot more hair, which is actually odd because when I was in my car accident in 2011, when I was 19, I lost this entire eyebrow. So this side of my face hit the windscreen, this whole eyebrow was gone. So you would imagine that less would grow out on this side, but apparently it just went for it. I'm not very good at this eyebrow thing, that's why I have the shading. So that's why we are just going to, and remember they are sisters, they are not twins, that's what my sister always tells me. So they don't have to be 100% the same. Chances are nobody's going to notice it but you anyway. So I'm just going to brush these a little bit again, because I don't like those very sharp lines. I actually just want them to be a little bit darker, and usually I prefer a brow gel or a brow mascara. I don't usually use a full brow kit like this, so this is new to me. I've used it before, but it's a little bit different for me, so there we go. We've got some eyebrows. Okay, so I think we should finish up with the face, and then we will continue on with the rest. I just want to set this powder again nicely because I unfortunately get hot very quickly. Alright, so the next thing that we've got here, and I hope this is open, is the Eye to Eye Eyeshadow Quad, and I got the Moody Metallics one. This is the colors that are in there. I do like a little bit of a bronzy rose goldy color, so I went for this one. So these are nice and shiny, and I figured if I get this one I can use this eyeshadow here as a bit of a highlighter, because it's quite pearly and nice. So I'm going to see if I can do that because I didn't buy any highlighter. Their eyeshadow quads are little, as you see, it's only 4. I prefer a bit of a bigger palette, but hey, here we are. So that's fine. I just want to see here. So this is the brush they gave me for eyeshadow. So I'm thinking I'll start with a bit of the metallic black in my crease here. I just need to look in the mirror. Okay, so I'm not loving this small brush. I don't know if it's the brush or the eyeshadow, but it seems to come off very light. I'm just going to use this mirror here so that I am on screen the entire time, at least, and so that I can see myself properly, because this mirror is a bit far away. Okay, so this black that I'm trying to put in my crease is not coming out as dark or as pigmented as I would like with this thin brush. I'm not sure if you can see that there, that I've tried to do here. But okay, we're going with it. We're going with it. So okay, so now it's working better on this side. I don't know what I did, but it's doing something on this side, or maybe I can just see better. I don't know. My eyes are bad and I'm not good at this, so I might just be doing something wrong. That is very incredibly possible. So this is very messy right now. I'm not exactly an eyeshadow queen. This one has come out a little darker than this one now though. So I'm just going to have to sort this out just to ensure they are at least even. Sort of even, because you cannot tell me that you can get your makeup completely even. I don't think anybody can do that. Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's a little bit better. This will be fine. It has to be fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to fix it. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this rounder brush into this copper color over here. At the bottom of my lid. I don't know if it's these brushes, but I'm not feeling this. I don't know if it's the eyeshadow or the brush, but it's not coming off very pigmented. Let's just have a look here. Let's see if we do this. I'm in my makeup with my fingers, and it is actually quite pigmented. So it could just be the brush. I don't know. But this is what we're doing now. I've got my fingers in my eyeshadow. That's what's happening. This is where we are. I'll have to use better brushes next time. So I've been happy so far with their powder brush and their foundation brush, but it seems the eyeshadow brush is not too great. I prefer a flat brush, flat eyeshadow brush. I think that works a little bit better for me. I'm just going to go over this black again as well, and then you'll see this is working much better. if the lighting is making it look like a bit of a mess, but what I'm actually going to do, I'll take this with me so that we don't have a problem in terms of you sitting and looking at a dead screen. I'm just finding other brushes because that is not going to work for me at all. At all. Okay, let's try this again. I look like such a mess right now. I promise it's not usually this bad at this. Right. So I just fetched some brushes out of my drawer because this is going to kill me. I cannot. Okay. But as I said, these are not the usual brushes that you get. So I don't know if the other ones, the single brushes that you can buy, are a little bit better. I'm really hoping so, because this is a bit of a struggle. But okay, this is better. We're getting there. We're getting there. So I did some black in the crease of my eye. I've got some copper going at the bottom here. And when we are done, I will do some of this light gold color at the top just to give it a nice highlight. Okay. I'm trying not to stick the brush in my eye because that's not really what you're supposed to do. Okay, looks like a bit of a mess right now, but we're fixing it. The other brush that I fetched, I think this is actually supposed to be a contour brush, but I like to use it to blend my eyeshadow and to highlight at the top. So we're just going to do this, and then we're going to blend this a little bit with this gold all over, just to make it not look so dark and gloomy. So again, I am terrible at this. I'm not a professional. I have no idea what I'm doing. I put on makeup for myself. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. So this is what it is right now. If you think I'm doing a terrible job, I'm so sorry. You are probably right. Okay. So I'm just blending this other one a little bit as well. And I actually don't think that looks too terrible. So I've got like a copper, a black, and some gold. Again, not a pro at this. So, alright, now I think we should finish off the eyes before we do the rest. So they have a few different eyeliners as well. They've got a liquid eyeliner. They've got an eyeliner pen that makes some cool angles and stuff. It's actually very cool looking. And I got the pencil. Normal eyeliner pencil. I prefer working with this. I am absolutely terrible with liquid eyeliner and I cannot make a wing to save my life. So this is what I am just going to do a line at the top and just about halfway to the middle of the bottom of my lid, so that it's not too much. I got the black. I prefer black eyeliner. I'm not big on other color eyeliners, although I am looking at ordering a white one which I don't know if Sorbet has, but I will get one either way from somewhere, because it is supposed to make your eyes look bigger. I learned this recently on Instagram. So I've just lined this top lid over here, and then I will just line it from the middle here outward a little bit. There we go. Now, this one, it's not as soft as most pencil eyeliners. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing yet. I know the very soft ones you have to sharpen quite often, and you tend to finish them quite quickly. So, but this one's not as soft, and as a result, you do have to go over a line more than once to get it nice and defined. So, but all in all, not too bad. This is where we are right now. This mascara I am very excited for. It's called You Go Curl in bold black, and I got this one because I have tiny baby eyelashes that nobody can see. See? Tiny baby eyelashes. So I really struggle to get some volume in them and to look like I actually have eyelashes. So this one is supposed to volumize and curl. So I went for this one. They also have a waterproof. They have one that only does volume. But this is the one I opted for. And we're going to test that out here. I'm so excited for the blush. It's so cool. Never seen something like it. I cannot wait for you to see it. I cannot open these holders apparently. Next time I do this, I will get a mirror that's a little bit closer, because I have a mirror over there, but it's really far. So if I look into it to try and do anything, then you can only see half my face. So this is what I'm using now. I'm going with it. Just going with it. I'm not good at this and I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Very excited for this mascara though. Let's see. Okay, so this is quite a cool brush. I enjoy these brushes. It's a nice and thick one. Means it'll get to all your lashes hopefully. And let's see what it does for mine. So I go over them quite a few times just to make sure they're nice and thick and volumized, because these do look like they're curling them a bit, but I don't look like I'm getting much volume. So I'm just going to pump it in there again. I have heard that you're not supposed to pump your mascara like that because you're letting air in and it's going to dry out your mascara. So sincere apologies if that upset anyone. It does look like it's lengthening them a bit. So, okay, let's just do a comparison while only one is done. Not too bad, not great, but not too bad. Hey, my boyfriend's sister is here. She says it's looking good. I'm so glad you think so. Because, again, no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I do put mascara on my bottom lashes as well, just to make my eyes look a little bit more open. So, we will also just lightly do that. when I'm going for a bit of a lighter look, I'm trying to test everything out as much as I can here now. But when I am going for a little bit of a lighter look, I don't use eyeliner on the bottom of my eye. So this is just, we're going with it today again. Now, this is called What a Cheek. This is the blush that I got. The shade is Fiesta Flush. And this is so freaking cool. It's a step. So, it's got a little mirror at the top. So here is how this works. This is very cool. It's got a little sponge there. Right? And then on this side, let me just get the plastic out. It's got the blush. I don't know if you can see it. So what you do is, you stamp it in there, and then you need to check. Okay, so it's very lightly stamped on there. So I just did like 2 stamps each side. Where's my mirror? This one needs a little bit more. And then I will just use this to just define it a little bit. I don't know if you can. I like a very light blush. I don't want too much, but I also don't want to look like a ghost, so a little bit blush is good. Alright, so I don't know if you can see this at all. To be honest, it looks a little bit light to me. Let's just have a look, see here. Okay, I don't feel like I can see anything, so I'm going to go over this again. Apparently as good as I thought it was. Okay, so let's try this again. Is that better? Okay. Now I've got some nice round stamp spots on my cheeks. I will then just blend a little bit, just so they're not so round. Okay, cool. So, pretty much almost done. I figured I would just use this very light eyeshadow, as I said earlier. This little pearly one over there. Just to do a little bit of highlight to my cheeks. This is a contour and concealer brush that came with this set, so I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to, just at the top of my blush line. Does anybody else do this when they put blush on? And on this side as well. It's very light, just enough to, oh, it's waiting, to see a little bit of a cheek definition. Okay, and now I bought 2 lipsticks. So I got a lipstick like this. It's called Get Lippy. It is in the shade Play. And it looks like this, which is very pretty. I like a dark lipstick. see if you can see it in the light here. There you go. I'll sort out this tripod situation soon because this is terrible. And then I got this Mattefy Me one in the color Adore, which is what I'm going to use today because I don't think that purple is going to work with all this bronze we've got going on here. So this is a liquid one. And we are going to see how I feel about this. I like a matte lip. And I have very tiny lips, so I need them to look at least a little bit defined. So let's see. As far as I remember from the list that they gave me of the cruelty-free products, the Mattefy Me is cruelty-free. I don't think the Get Lippy one is. Okay. So I don't want to look like a 2-year-old applied this, so I'm just trying to make sure my lines are at least semi-straight. This looks terrible. And it's not the lipstick's fault. I need to fix this. This is bad. Okay, so there's my matte lip. I went over the line here a little bit, and I am trying to fix that. Oh, actually, this is a very good opportunity for this. So, I also got these, which I wasn't going to use today in this video, because I obviously don't want to take off everything just as I put it on, but let's try it on this awful lipstick job that I just did. If I can get it open. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. And hopefully we are fixing it. Donkey Esmeralda. I didn't think it was going to be this red. I thought it was going to be more brownish. But apparently it's really red. But I kind of like it. It's a good colour. So I'm trying to just fix the mess that I made here. We're getting there. We are getting there. It mattifies really nicely. It doesn't look like it's going to come off too easily. Obviously eating and drinking happen, but hopefully it should be okay. It looks like it's going to last quite a while. So that's good news. Alright, so lastly, we have got this. it says here, Stop Makeup Meltdowns Makeup Fix Max Setting Spray. So this is Sorbet setting spray. I used to use an Essence one. I wasn't satisfied. So let's hope this is a little bit better. Right. Whew, that's quite scented. Took a few pumps for it to get out. So I'm just gonna wave this dry a little bit. I'm one of those people that used to spray hairspray on my face until very recently, so this is a revelation for me. Okay, so I don't know if you think I look like an absolute mess. I don't think I did too badly. And there we go. That's a whole face of Sorbet. I kind of like it. So I'll be doing all of these. A lot of you voted yesterday that the next one that we do is going to be Switch Beauty, which was also created here in South Africa. I actually read the lady's bio yesterday that started Switch Beauty, and she was about 14 years old when she started this, and started running it full time at the age of 20. No, I lie. 16. She's 20 now, I think. She didn't finish matric so that she can run her business full time, and she's got some amazing products. So that is what we are going to do next time. I don't have a lot of money. I am not a rich person, so I am going to do that next month after payday. I've already made myself a little cart, so we will do that then, and I will update you on when that is going to happen. Probably a weekend again, a Saturday, because I work, because I'm poor. So let me know what times and dates work for you, what day you would like. Are Saturdays or Sundays better? Maybe a Friday afternoon, times, so on and so forth, and then we will do this again. Thank you for joining me.